Hello people, this is Eric Cobra.
And Given here.
And Rana Naraja.
And Wall of One.
And this is Let's Play Layers of Fear Blind. This is the 800 subscriber special.
Hooray!
And where we play a game, it's usually been a horror the last couple of times. And as per usual, I'll be drinking during this. I had to talk with Floss about how to set up a drink game, and his suggestion was take a shot whenever somebody's confused and whenever we find a document of any sort. Or collectible or anything like that. Might modify it as we go through, but unlike, say, Stasis was last time.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
Also, Layers of Fear, there will be fear and it will come in layers.
Indeed. Although the music
A
is
birthday cake of fear.
Made with strawberry of fall.
I am going to say though, for the music it sounds very ethereal, musical, and melancholy at the same time.
Yes, but we'll probably adjust the volume a little bit once we get into it, but it's getting a save slot, so I imagine it might start, so that's why, you know, just... There.
Alright.
And apparently we are Hans Christensen? I kind of looks like him.
Cool.
Load? Layers of Fear is a unique immersive game experience in which every decision affects the narrative. As in life, it is the doors you open, the memories you take with you, and the shadows you explore that will define who you are. This may be our game, but it is your journey.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit on the pretentious side, but sure.
Yeah, kinda. Let's see how it works out for them.
Maybe you should roll
And
special
for us.
effects just a tiny bit too.
There.
Yeah.
That should make us audible. We will be taking turns whenever it seems appropriate, and I will be starting out.
Very well, by your lead.
Yeah, I'll just pop the cork here. I won't be using shot glass, just take gulps. Last time I tried to use shot glass and just ended up spilling it all everywhere once I started to get on steady hands. So, new games. A new game. You know, I really don't get modern art.
I'm not certain that-
because you can't see the art. It's beneath, like, the cloth.
That canvas is about as dirty and bloody as it gets. But yeah. Now, silence.
Where did I
I know
put my
how you
raincoat?
must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Mortal Kombat! Well, but every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I never read that, but I know of it. Okay. Well,
And there's a thunderstorm going on, because of course there is.
well, I guess here we are. Wow, we're a little bit
There we are.
moving about a little bit drunkenly.
Oh, the fish.
Ah, yes, nothing says you come to the respectable home like a picture of a child being tormented right at the entrance. Just setting the tone, you know.
I have honestly no idea what it looks
Can we
like.
go home now?
So, that's...
Abraham Lincoln and his drunken wife.
Yeah, my guess was actually that it's the character we are playing as.
Guess it's possible. Okay, paint me like this. Your wife's fallen over, sir. Just keep painting. Well, that looks important.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, I see we have the love child of Bob Ross and Beetlejuice. and the love child of Jim Sterling in Beetlejuice. And a girl on fire. Down into the basement on a dark, stormy day, our three little rascals chanced for to stray. Chanced for to stray? Is that proper grammar?
I think it's...
Maybe it's really old-fashioned.
I think it should be chance fourth to stray.
Seriously, how many nights have these kids just been up binging on candy? Look at those rings around their eyes.
I think that's just supposed to be shadows because they're going into the dark and the girl is supposed to have the light from above behind her.
That's
Maybe.
fair. Oh. In case I couldn't read, I guess.
I suppose it depends if further text in the game becomes cursive or what have you.
Down there.
Click.
What the hell is that?
That's a muzzle.
Oh.
You put it on a dog.
That has to be a pretty big dog. Or at very least a very long snout.
Will you stop playing with the door? Come inside!
This is very lit.
Do we have electrical lights at all? I mean, I can see there's a lamp up there, but
It could be control room.
I suppose. Well, it looks cozy other than that.
Yeah. Oh, look, a chest.
Oh. An artist triumph. Gallery opening wows critics. Actually, I guess we already found 2 documents.
Actually, it's woes, critics.
Oh. Fair enough.
Wow is spelled W-A-U-W. Some people don't know that for some reason.
I don't know, maybe it's because it's so hard to hear in English whether their O's are supposed to be A's or vice versa. After all, you don't say a boat.
Yeah. Some call
What?
A boat. You say a boat.
the Canadians say a hoot.
Which is actually closer to what that is spelled like.
Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck. And one Austrian critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. Truly, he is a ninja of our times.
Nice!
Anyway, you slice it. Okay, that definitely evokes ninja. The exhibition proved an immense success. Distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée. Looking stunning in her black gown, revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting. And that's it. I suppose the other cut articles aren't that important.
Very convenient little marks in that
Why
text.
That's a good question.
Ah,
Because otherwise, that's actually a pretty scathing thing to say at the end there.
Oh?
They're not married yet, it's his fiancée. They're expecting.
Ah. Well, unless it's going on to say this.
Was there a dateline in the newspaper that might tell us when we are?
Well, it happened on a Friday.
And it's November.
no mention of the year.
Nope. So that leaves us a
No,
little
we
bit.
just need to find a year that has Novembers with Fridays in it.
Oh, gee, that's not just all of them. Dear sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. I don't know what that is, but I take it as some sort of prevention thing?
Basic prevention or what have you.
Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pest Pacification Co. You know, you gotta admire somebody who's enough control, or to apparently send a letter to somebody who's very insulting to go, with best regards.
Well, yeah, not only this, but this guy owns a pest control company.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not the neighbor, it's the pest control who came out and are annoyed that they keep being called by a pest control.
Well, specifically, apparently there's no signs of pests.
Yeah.
Most bet there will be attacked by killer rats later.
I see, I knew they were wrong, he screamed as he was eaten alive. That is a classic horror trope. Let's see. Is that paint? How do you get paint on a door?
Maybe the note will say.
Sir, I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the key. I brought them back to your office. Oh, keys. Have a nice day.
Thanks.
Jeeves.
I was gonna say Alfred. The
Good
keys
work.
are in the office.
And I guess Lucy is an asshole artist.
Possible.
Let's wait with that.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh, my grandparents had one of these. A little bit different, of course, but I always liked it.
Such a mine, actually.
Oh dear.
Hello.
Some of that water on.
Okay, well, whenever we are running water and electric lights.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a bit old, but not that much.
If not for the fact that the recent note we found of rat poison.
Effect when used as a bait poison, water poison, tracking poison. Active ingredients: alpha naphtholurea 20%. Inert ingredients: diatomacosate, color pigment, water, beta naphthyl tears 80%.
Even this thing seems to have some remnants of paint on it.
Did you pocket it or did you just leave it?
I just left it. I don't think so. Maybe it'll come in handy later. Let's remember where it is. Anyway, what were we saying?
Well, this really looks like a place that could have been around, like, either my early childhood years or my parents' youth, I'd say. Possibly a bit earlier, but I am no interior decorating expert.
One below knee prosthesis.
Achilles.
Date something 19. Okay, so we have the century,
Yeah.
and then I can never read that.
Again, cursive. So
Achilles Prosthetics Company. How the hell did they fuck up the length?
Well, that's probably
Please, I hope the documents slow down soon.
also look into the radiator there. I don't think that's
Just
just.
how many shots have you taken already?
Let's see, we found a document in the hall.
There's
one
one.
on the table. Then the newspaper article.
Three.
There was a message in the door, but I didn't count that. Should I?
Yeah.
And then this.
And again, looking at that radiator over there, I don't think that's just rust. That might actually be a fashion choice. I don't know if that's the case.
looks like rust.
I gotta agree. Layers of Fear! Interior Decorator Investigation Simulator! The layers of fear are actually the mold growing in the bathroom.
Oh, by the way, if you look over there. Oh, gee! Okay,
It's
first,
just lightning come down.
you know how I feel about lightning and thunderstorms.
You don't have to freak out until you see an axe murderer or somebody silhouetted by the lightning and then disappearing the next second, okay?
You do realize you're not helping the scaredy cat, right?
That's fair.
I know!
Though it does seem
I was
close.
at least I was pretty sure that wouldn't help.
No, it's a Darkus.
Huh.
Yeah, between that and the muscle, this might have had. Long Daft Mulligan Avenue 7C. Popkel. I don't know if I'm reading that correctly. I can't read this sort of maroon language.
It looks like Popkill, yes.
Try having a
No,
look
wait.
at that.
Yeah, Popkill. No, that could also be a J, which would mean that its name is Pop Gel.
Pop gel. Sounds like
Gel.
candy.
Yeah.
But we can always check,
Mommy, can I get a bag of pop gel?
Or maybe it's an I, so it's Pop L.
Ah, the kitchen.
The
Okay.
floor's a mess.
Yeah, someone seems to have been drinking in here a lot.
Wow, that's a waste of good wine, eh?
Yeah.
I will say.
I don't even drink wine, and I think that's a mess.
Also,
So look at the table again. That's just fresh fruit.
Oh, that's. Oh, hey, and feck wet. I'm sorry.
It's figured.
Yes! Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and snort his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know, gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. Oh, Christ. More documents.
Immediately likes his fiancée.
well, she actually sounds pretty kind. Well, they sound pretty kind. Also, looking up there at, again, the meal and what have you again, this might just be me, but I think we're in the early 19th century.
Well, at least seem we predate the refrigerator being a common household appliance.
Yeah, so we are back before on the 60s. So yeah, we are well before my mom and dad, as far as I can figure out.
So the fact that the fiancé seems like such a nice person and we're playing a horror game, that makes me worry that she'll be dead.
Wait, that was not you.
Maybe I stepped on this. Okay, I prepared you a little surprise. Apparently somebody went on a fucking bender here.
Again, sadly waste of mine. Also, there's apparently something you can interact with.
Oh.
Okay, just wait.
Oh,
another
jeez.
document.
Paint rose doré. Bumped umber. Ah, for fucking. Burnt umber. Sienna. Brushes times 25.
That's a shopping list.
Air freshener times 50 packs.
Jesus fucking shit.
And 10 kilos of
How much does this
apples.
place stink?
And 30 booze.
Oh yes, I do love me some booze brand booze. For all your booze needs. Mm.
Also, 30 what? 30...
Pretty
30
much
barrels.
30...
30 barrels. I was
Jesus
about to say
fucking
freaking
shit.
30 flasks.
I mean, I guess I'll go with flasks given this, but yeah.
Yeah, probably. They must really love apples.
Yeah, I can have evidence that they have some there at least.
Pictures here are nice.
Yeah, that says much. Drinking a feast on that picture. And flowers.
Well, if there's gonna be that many documents everywhere, I think I'm gonna drop the whole whenever people are confused, because then I'm gonna die.
And it's no good if you die on, well, this fashion.
Then you will never reach 1,000 subscribers.
800 subscribers, I can't reach any higher. This is the pinnacle of my life, so now I'm gonna die of alcohol poisoning. Also, somebody should oil these hinges. Christ.
Hello, darkness, my friend?
Do we have a light switch here? Or... At least
We do.
At least it all makes sense. Ah, a pantry.
Hmm.
Walls look a bit
One.
Oh wait, what's in there? Oregano, paprika.
a lot of paprika.
In bottles for some reason.
Damn.
Well, I guess that would make
Smells
sense.
like spicy food.
And 2 bottles of sugar.
Huh.
The rest are
Sweet
unlabeled.
food, too.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. The small glass plastic bottles we have nowadays are probably kind of a modern thing.
Yep.
Yeah, probably right.
2 bottles of oregano, 2 bottles of paprika, and 2 bottles of sugar. I mean, it is something you can store long term, so you might as well bulk up.
True. And again, imagine buying for this estate as a whole.
It is a nice place. I mean, if I want to live here, I'd probably have some modernization done, like an actual refrigerator, but no, it seems nice.
You will not be the only one. Although, of course, first a Ghostbuster, because this place has freaking I'm haunted all over it.
Yes, let's install a Ghostbuster. Just put him in the corner.
I think you know what I meant.
Oh, it's one of those.
Okay, so we are in another, like, little utility room.
Little Vinny and Partners. Got a rat problem? Call us now and forget about it. Fasten issues in the street.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Not bad.
Also, that is some huge rats.
I mean, you would need a gangster with a Tommy gun to take care of a rat that big.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think you're prepared yet?
Okay, that is the one place where apparently they placed
Hey,
all
walk
the fast.
forward, walk forward.
No, no.
You know, remind me of that one. What was it called? The movie Mouse or something like that? You know, it had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where they like covered the entire bottom floor in traps. Oh, that actually worked. There's also up on the shelves. Like there's one hole. What is it? Freaking Jerry who's after you?
I don't know, then get a Tom.
So simple maneuver right down here. So top floor or basement first?
Top floor.
I agree, let's postpone the basement. Oh, as long as
Oh, look,
possible.
it's...
Tiny man.
Is
Tyrion Lannister.
that Frederick the Seventh that just taking a painting off?
I don't know.
Random Danish king in the middle of everything.
It's
Lovely,
okay.
lovely landscape there, and
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I think that guy's drunk.
I can't even see more from here. Let's see.
It is kind of hard also with the amount of light you can have here. You don't seem to be able to turn on the light on the staircase.
Well, it's not like there is a light other than these.
They don't give a lot of light as it is.
That's kind of funny. It's no choice.
Oh, and again, one of those little... I don't know what it's called.
It's a
It's
music room.
again, well, a music room, but also again, just the way that you just have the wall and it. I can't read music notes.
No.
It's supposed to be played like a double tone, like on the piano, like you play with two hands at
I
all.
was about to ask if that's what it meant. It also looked like they've been slightly burnt.
Hmm.
And it goes. Da, 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 da. I'm not that good at reading notes, but I can to a certain degree.
Sure.
Okay, sorry.
Well, no then.
But yeah, as I said, a little out from the building.
Music, deny!
Please be more wine.
We'll only listen to the music that we are playing for you.
And then,
Been working all night. Don't wake me up.
Very well.
I think that's the artist. Well, are you the artist or are you in his house?
I would not know. I would
Now we
honestly.
are getting deep and philosophical. Who are we in this game?
We might as well.
Sorry.
This is
I mean,
also
we're
a
all slightly drunk already.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around. It's so funny. Stumbling
Well, that's jolly.
I stepped right on my
So,
toes
sometimes you have to
and
just
went
close the jolly music, isn't there?
Yes.
Yes.
Boring clothes. The true. Oh, more documents, really? Mercy! The new face of music. A night at the open becomes a night to remember. Oh, the night at the opera. Yeah, becomes a night to remember. Not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years, stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems that even Anthony Giles, one of the best critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating that there's more to performing music than enthusiasm and a pretty face. When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regretted these words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, yes. We caught up with this, well, at least he can admit he's wrong.
That's at least something. A lot of dumb people can't. And a lot of stubborn people too.
Well, I mean, the artist is not here right now if we're not him.
No. And that's also a very stylish bird. And again, this is, I was about to call it tapestry, but the walls, again, the pattern here, it keeps repeating in more of the formal areas of the house.
Sure, although there's either something very dirty or very horrendous going on with that painting.
Yeah, but I look at things, and the frame, again, I don't know if it's just the material, but it looks pretty dirty as compared to, you know, the gold freaking
Christ, no
stuff.
bottles.
It looks like someone hasn't been here a while to clean up.
Well, again, there was basically a message saying that, well, leave him alone, so I don't think the maid has been in here.
Wait, what's that say on the mirror?
I don't think it says anything.
No, that's just cracks. I thought there was someone had written or something on the mirror.
Galactic's grand opening in flames. Miscellaneous announcements. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exit in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, I think that's how it's pronounced, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events.
Great, so the opera basically went up in flames.
Well, I don't think it was an opera, it says it's a department store. Still, I did note that those note papers out there were burned.
Also, bowler hats were apparently still very much in fashion, if that's not anything about the decade made.
Oh, so it says Bowser. I don't know.
Bowser
this
set,
is
not
a-
bowler bounce.
What's a Bowser set? Oh, so it's another document.
Maybe you should limit it to every 5th document.
Well, maybe it'll slow down once we explore the house a bit.
Do you think so?
I hope. Otherwise, I want you to play the wah wah war horn when I die.
Okay.
Just be like, take my post, just go, well, it's over, and find a new to play it. That's how I want the video to end.
Fair enough.
Oh, I can. Cane.
Huh.
That's a neat cane.
Yep. Again, I still hold on to the fact that we are in the early 90s.
I think you're right.
Sonny. Couldn't. No, wait. Okay,
Sorry.
Sorry. Couldn't sleep. The leg's been. The leg's been acting up again. Figure I might as well do some work. I love you.
You know, this also kind of makes sense. Remember that prosthesis thing?
Oh, yeah, it was uneven.
Yeah, again, this cake. I think we have very clear evidence. It might be that the artist has some leg problems and thus, yeah.
Yeah, but is it him or the fiance who has that?
That's a good question.
Opening the door.
You know, considering I just saw one of these back home at my family here again this year last day.
There!
Oh, gee, purse. You have been.
Okay, I think you've had enough, dude. Seriously.
Yeah, okay, I can see why you need 30 booze to keep this shit up. Christ.
I was about to comment how old this thing looks compared to the more modern one I saw here.
It might be that whoever it is has a prosthetic leg is using alcohol to numb pain.
That's fair.
What the fuck was that?
That was.
I
It
guess
sounded
it's...
wooden, as it's something crushed.
Doesn't they have bag? Just around.
I can move faster a little bit.
Really? Nothing in here.
Nothing seems to have happened. Maybe it was downstairs? Well, in which case we should clearly stay here on the upstairs.
Yes.
Did we even look into this room before?
No?
Just, again, check around for light. I think that would be preferable.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is where you'd expect the light to be, really.
This must be the study.
Or office. Either way, it's snazzy. Big, really spacious.
Again, I love this style.
Well, let's start looking. True story behind the picture Dorian Gray. Was it true all along? Doubtful. An astounding investigation by Professor Alastair R. Malmax from the Miskatonic University.
Oh, joy!
Sounds like you know something there, Warlord.
Wait, wasn't there a lot of rats in one of the Cthulhu stories too?
I think so, yeah.
uncovers the secrets of this magnificent work by one of all-time greatest writers, Oscar Wilde. Was Dorian Gray real? Did he have an insight into the esoteric? Is the novel filled with cryptic clues for the initiated? Read to find out. Other novels by the same author. The Missing Link. Is Bigfoot real? 3 Days on Venus, a memoir of an abductee. Yeah.
Sounds like God will send back to the Thursday station play his room will build on time. That, yes, I'm also getting slightly drunk.
I can also feel Amsterdam. It's just so many documents. I didn't expect there to be so many. Usually it comes a little bit slower. Whew.
Trickle down documentation.
I'm not certain how to call
When you grow a beard, that's on your entire face.
Oh yeah, those were popular for a while. I think Rana is right at the beginning of the century.
Lens flare.
Which is the
So the
question.
character is wearing glasses.
Well, there's the key, as said, and I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. Tonight is all about you and me. Let's make it...
Special, I think.
Yeah,
I was about to read that as speedy. Let's make special. You promised.
Very well.
Is that accusatory or like
I think
reinforcing?
it's
It's like... Is that like the person writing it's that you promised to make special? Or like coming off like, you promised.
I don't know. What do you think the exclamation mark means?
Maybe,
Okay, that's probably the latter.
Again, maybe they just received a phone call or something like that while they were writing it, and then, well, that.
Speaking of phones, shouldn't this have like a receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
Is that?
Well, here it doesn't do a whole lot of fucking good.
Anyway, also over that wall, that one place where, well, not that wall, the opposite one. It just struck me a bit weird that there's only one entire wallway with books there, so it kind of just stood out to me like it might be some...
Well, I can see why, but it's probably because we also have to make room for the window. So, like here, we're
I was
still.
just wondering if it's going to be one of those secret doors.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Probably not outside.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, if it opened up, it would open up into the outside and windows.
Unless it doubles as a balcony, but yeah.
Secret balcony.
I have that. 70 center out
Oh, dear. Oh, little red clothes. Whoa.
The hood would often be connected to a cape in many illustrations.
That's fair enough. Oh dear. Wow, this. Huh. Oh dears.
Yikes.
Oh yeah, this does not look suspicious at all. I can see why she was fooled. You know, there are versions where she got swallowed whole, and that's how she survived being eaten. But I don't think Little Red Riding Hood can survive being torn in half.
Also, the wolf looks kind of well scared.
Not only that, but it's deeply unfaithful to any version of the story I hear. Where's the wolf's top hat?
Maybe he forgot it.
But yeah, and since he swallowed whole most because it's actually a metaphor for him having premarital sex. Whether she survives that or not is really a question of how much do they want to lean on that you can come back from that.
Huh.
Well, that does sound like an interesting story. My dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some hard times right now. I really do. That's why I agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There's no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please get your shit together. Your pal, Liam Brickstone, Whispered Tale Publishing House. Oh yes.
Yes, those illustrations.
A family picture!
Wait, hold on. Again, what was the name of that studio again?
Oh, wrong. Whispered Tale Publishing House.
Whisper Tale. It sounds like something that makes kids books or something like that. And you present something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not for coddling kids, but still, that's a little bit too much and we're gone. Tone it down. Well, we have a key now, so we can pick stuff up in our inventory, so that's it.
I was using it a lot in the Riding Hood.
Well, yeah, but...
Knock, knock.
Also, a ball, I think? I can't really...
Okay, so we are in...
The pink room.
This place has a weird and bad feel to it.
It's a child's room, so...
a nursery room, yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Well, the fiance was pregnant when we heard of the last in November.
Okay, that was probably just, some of the reasons. I was questioning again down there on the floor. What was it that went back and forth so wildly?
Oh yeah, that does look like plants. Is there no light switch in here?
Apparently not.
See, again, the fact that this is a horror story makes me nervous about whether or not the kid is alive.
They're all dead, Dave.
I gotta admit, the Little Red Riding Hood's drawings makes me kind of worried on that one too.
Oh, good point.
Huh.
Aww.
Kid, father, mom.
Actually, not badly drawn for someone I think is relatively young.
Well, let's check here. Excuse me.
Wait, what the hell? Ah, so I told you.
It's the Nutcracker.
Yay.
Ouch.
Papa! Oh, there's no more fucking documents in here. Okay, so we have the key to the... What does the cassette was? It...
It says,
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, there was a picture here before,
Yeah.
The fuck?
That painting is gone.
that's
What, did it fall down? Was that
I
one?
think it did. I think that might also explain why it sounds so good.
Well, yeah, but if it fell down, wouldn't it be like on
might
the
have fallen
stairs?
down the stairs, but yeah, then it would be at the bottom of the stairs.
Then it would be somewhere.
Unless someone took the picture while we were on it.
Just came by and picked it up.
Okay, so here's a question. Clearly the game wants us to go for the studios to progress, right?
Yeah.
So if we want to not progress, we should go into the basement. But it's the basement in a horror game, so you want to save that for last. So, bit of a dilemma.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Jabba dabba doo, let's go.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the tiger by the toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay,
Did I just doom us all?
well, let's descend.
And the light is already losing its strength. Oh dear.
Well, this looks fucking ominous.
Yes, I just doomed us all.
That's... Well, that mildly helped.
Rats. Yeah, he was right. There are rats here.
Well, obviously. Also, why do I feel like I'm visiting with my grandparents?
Well, I hope your grandparents have been a bit better together in the basement as opposed to this, because this is eerie.
It would be in the basement. He had like his.
Are we about to be eaten?
My grandfather had like his workshop out in the stable.
How the hell is that?
Not dolls.
A lot of them?
Yeah. And I think we found the picture.
But it rolled all the way down the fucking stairs into the basement and it burned us up on a pile. Why not? Sure. Oh, it's just walls. Okay. Oh, we can...
Huh.
Yeah, sunglasses.
Looks slightly bent out of shape. Oh, jeez. Report card. Reading, communication, mathematics, science, health, social studies, art, music, physical education excused from class.
Oh, so it might actually be the kid who has a prosthetic leg?
Age 7, I think. Year. Gone here too. Oh, I guess this counts as a document too.
They really want to keep the year of this basically timeless because, well,
I think it's more that the year would give us some sort of hint to what the fuck is going on.
At least implied.
I mean, if we could get the years, we could probably determine who the hell is who and who got what. Lots of these documents are kind of floating the ether, unattached to any of the 3 characters we know of so far. Artist, wife, 4? Oh yeah, our character.
No, there's
Unless
also
our
very
character-
clearly a butler somewhere.
That's true.
Sir, please stop leaving your keys everywhere.
Unless that's just a very well-behaved child. Oh hey, is that a fucking Ouija board?
Might be.
well,
That's called a Ouija board, but
wait, the
it must
music's...
be.
Should we go upstairs again?
Yeah, I think we should.
We're going upstairs again. The soundtrack left, and so do we.
Yeah. Oh god damn it.
Watch as the basement door slams shut just as we get up here, and then we hear footsteps.
These lights just snaps the footsteps and face just come up the stairs.
By the way, did you notice something about the footsteps when we came up?
What?
Did you hear how it began to sound like heartbeats?
Actually, I think it's because that where we are walking around the prosthetic legs, so that's the clunk we can hear.
Wait, that's right. There's definitely something. Look, also look when he moves.
He's kind of... He's limping. He's kind of leaning to the side.
Which would make sense if he has a prosthetic leg that is not entirely the right length.
Yeah.
True. Okay, so I think it's the artist who has the prosthetic leg.
So we're playing the artist. Great, we're drunk asshole.
Well, I mean, I should be able to roleplay that quite well in a few seconds. Anyway, so we just click. Yeah, okay.
And the clock is timing?
Oh, it's a little past 8?
A little past 8. Alright.
No, wait, those no knobs? No.
Oh no,
it's
you're right.
1:30.
And why would it ring at 1:30?
Oh, my grandpa's clock did that. It would ring like a little bit at half, and then make the full chime at whenever it was it's exactly something. I'm more confused as to why it did it at 20 minutes too.
Fuck. Did it? Did it close on its own, didn't it?
Mm.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, well, seriously, how hard do you have to fuck up to do this? How did you get paint there?
I wouldn't know.
Fill balloon with paint and throw darts at them. Oh, I know this painting.
That's kind of a classic, isn't it?
It's one of the most famous painting of an elf, or as we know them in Danish, Amara, but basically a nightmare.
Yeah.
Lovely.
An explanation for sleep paralysis was that they were sitting on your chest keeping it. Have you ever had a sleep paralysis?
I must admit I do not believe I have.
No, it's really annoying. Basically, part of your brain wakes up, so you can see and you can hear, but you can't move because that part of your brain's still sleeping.
Huh.
When it happens to me, I usually end up sitting up because I would feel like I'm being pressed down and have to move up through
I would often hallucinate and hear
jelly,
things.
basically.
Art supply. More fucking broken bottles. This again? Oh yeah, because we need twice that many babies in danger.
So again, not only to numb the pain with the alcohol, but probably maybe also to get inspiration.
Maybe.
Some smoke metals. Stuff.
Is that
Jesus fucking
paint? Is that
Christ,
paint
dude.
bottles or
No, that's wine.
okay? How much wine does this guy consume on a daily basis?
All of it.
Okay, I can... Dude, I'm pretty sure I can say with a fair degree of certainty that his liver is in a worse state than yours right now.
At least mine's temporary.
What have we here?
A pile of pencils.
Huh. Let's see.
A pile of broken pencils to be specific. How hard do you have to make? Maybe that's why he needs so many new brushes.
Maybe because he's looking for the brush of the right size and length. I don't know.
Yeah, why break it if it isn't?
Because it's a travesty or something like that. I don't know. Ugh.
Is there something in the cupboard?
Lost, you deserve it. Finish it.
Wait, that's from the intro.
Yep. You deserve it. Finish it. Lost was also one of the things that comes to that.
Oh yeah, he described you as being lost.
Looking a bit closer though, you can see there was more written. Like if you lean in.
It was probably the speech from the beginning.
Oh yeah, so that means there's parts of that speech missing.
Okay, I know that the tortured artist is a stereotype, but seriously, you're taking a bit too far.
Well, shall we take a look?
Yeah, sure.
I suppose have a look at the canvas.
It's covered up for a reason.
Looks like a landscape was about to be formed, but then yeah, I don't know how much of an accidental splat that is.
Hang on a second, I'm just gonna check the recording and see everything's going fine.
Very well.